All right, so for my IS 515 project, I spiced up my budget a little bit. So hopefully you can see this screen. Um, I'll just show you a couple of concepts I used. There's 5 main concepts that I incorporated into it, and I'll show you each of them. I'll start with the simplest. Right here, I added a chart or a couple charts showing some expense breakdowns. This one's tied to this. This one's tied to this. Those show different things. I won't go into what that is. And then a chart tracking my net worth over time, just so I can see how things go. Second thing that I did was I created several check figures in the sheet that are making sure things balance correctly. And if they don't, it's going to scream at me. And I had some conditional formatting to make some of that easier to see. So I didn't balance this quite yet. I need to go fix an issue, but I left that in there so you can see that easily. Something needs to be fixed. My incomes are not balancing. Throughout the budget, you can see several different things helping me make sure I'm paying my tithing, making sure my each month balance is budgeted. You can see we look good here in November. Some of these things I haven't paid yet. I'm underpaid on my tithing because I haven't paid it. And some things are not balanced quite yet because we're not to the end of the month. So conditional formatting is number 2, charts is number 1. The third thing I did is I kind of combined arrays, name cells, and mega formulas all in one. So I did 3 concepts, but all in one. You can see this is an example of a mega formula. This was to help sum up just the total amount I have to spend. So I can just open up this page, see that I have $94 left for car and gas. This comes from the accumulation of all of these different months, what I budgeted for it versus what I'd actually spent. And then in my insights, you can see right here, I'll try and show you the formula. I named things. So we have Social Security. I named Social Security in each of my budgets. You can see September Social Security, October Social Security, so that when I created formulas, I could do this little indirect thing that references the month and finds the variable name and sums that up. So this is going to create, if we, let's see, oh, go back. I'll show you evaluate formula to hopefully make that make a little bit of sense. It's going to evaluate to that, which creates all my named variables, and it puts an array of my named variables in there. And I don't know why it shows value, but then it's able to sum up an array of my named variables in there. So I implemented arrays plus named variables in that kind of cool new way. You can see I did it with all of these. Similar thing I referenced using the indirect thing to get the name of things, but that allows me to just more easily sum up all of the different things. And so that was a fun little thing. Hopefully I made that make sense. And then you can see some mega formulas in here. It uses a similar concept. I just don't have the named variables in, but it's creating arrays with this indirect referencing. It's referencing some cells in here to make it a little easier, but it's looking at the sheets, finding a bunch of things, and then summing all those arrays in, putting them into one big mega formula for each of these things. That gets me a running total for my budget. So that's my project. It was kind of a lot of fun to be able to create this so easily. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for joining me.